Well, for pipe's sake, Jesse, and for everybody else, let me back up and explain that. So, a little while ago, somebody else was talking about the Black Irish twist that Jesse had sent them, and I made a comment, oh yeah, I've got to, as much as Jess Piping has been talking that up, I've got to have to try it one of these days. And of course Jess responded to that comment asking if I would like for him to send me some. I hadn't even gotten around to responding when I got an email from Jess a couple of days later saying, hey, I've got a package in the mail to you. So here is what was in that package. By the way, back up to this also. I've got some, what did I have in here? Captain Black Cherry in the, what is this thing? Obviously it's rusticated, it's straight, but I don't know what this material is on the bit, and I've been trying to figure it out. I think it might possibly be lucite. It kind of looks a little bit like the lucite, you know, from the Roma lucite, but I don't know. All it says on the pipe itself is imported briar, so no idea. But thinking maybe lucite. I know it's hard. It does not show any chatter at all on there, and I like it. I like that. In fact, that's the biggest reason why I like this pipe. I like straight, I like the curve, I like rusticated more than others probably, but I really like this material here. So anyway, whatever that is, one of these days I'll figure it out and get some more of that. Now for the box, there it is. I have already opened it, I have already seen it. I don't like to cut things open because of, well, the whole coordination thing, you know, escapes me. Anyway, to show you what we got here, of course, there's a bro note from Jesse with the YTPC logo on there. Hey Dale, I heard you're interested in trying the Black X, so here's a sample along with a couple other things that I think are great. Also, I've sent something else you can add to your other collection. So at this point I was reading and pulled out some Kendall Dark. I've heard people mentioning that, and that's one that I'm interested in. This one even more, the Rattray's Exotic Passion. I heard you talking about this one recently, Jess, and so I was actually very interested in this, as well as there is the Black Irish X that I will be trying a little bit later on. Probably not today because you may have noticed it's dark. So it's Sunday night already. But here's the other thing that he put in this box, and I'm speechless. Anyway, it's like a little box, and Jesse sent, for pipe's sake, YTPC 2024, to put in the other collection. This was obviously the VR that I did recently, showing my shot glass collection. So I now have a new one to add to it. Although this one I feel like is probably not going to end up on that shelf. This one is probably going to end up, like, you know, on the desk, the home desk, where I can fill it and reuse it as often as I need to. Anyway, thank you again, Jess. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Here I'm going to be like Smarty Bob. Here we go. Of course, realized it right after I finished the last one. I hadn't pointed out this lighter that Jess had suggested, that I went and ordered one of these from Amazon. Also, very nice. I'm liking this thing. I have used it not more than you know, a couple of times, this pipe, but you know, I'm liking this thing. You know, as Jess had pointed out, the flame shoots out just a little bit on an angle, which is just right. So also thank you, Jess, for that suggestion. And now hopefully I can do a little bit better than Smarty Bob, where I actually hit this thing the first time. Smarty Bob, by the way, mine is an Android, and the stylus is part of the phone, so the button is part of that.